Good morning, everyone. How wonderful to be here. Today is my November Kit to Go bundle share day. So I'm excited to flip the camera down really soon and share what is coming in the November Kit to Go. I had so much fun making this kit because I created all masculine cards and we can use them year round. And then, of course, if you want to, you could develop some of these into Christmas themes, but I leave that all up to you. So it's going to be lots of fun. All right, so we have a lot of people joining us. Please share if you would like to. It really helps my business, and I so appreciate it. Let your friends know there's a November Kit to Go from Stamping to Share. So let me go ahead and flip the camera down and we'll get started. All right, this looks pretty good. So the first thing I want you to notice about my Stamping to Share kits to go is they're all very well packaged, as you will see. So this is a priority mail pack that you will get, and all of the kit prices do include the shipping, handling, and all of the different little extras that I enclose. So let me go ahead and show you, first of all, what this kit involves. So you have all of your card setups, and I have them packaged beautifully. In fact, I get so many comments on my packaging, so I truly appreciate that from all of you that have ordered kits from me in the past. So we have 8 different, or you're making 8 cards and 4 different designs. And sometimes, just to let you know, I do add in 2 different types of designer series paper, and then I also make sure that everything is pre-cut, such as these little tags that I'll be stamping on. That will be your image panel, and then I make sure that everything is embossed for you. So those are the prepped card pieces to make the cards. Then let me see what else is in here. Then we're making all of our masculine cards with this kit out of the 'Tis the Season Designer Series paper. This is a 6x6 Designer Series paper, and you get the whole pack of 48 sheets. And so I just want you to know this does not necessarily have to be Christmas. In fact, let me grab out my little package here that I created to share with you just how neutral these designer series papers can be. So you'll notice there's like a flannel, and then there's there's like one side is Christmas and the other side is neutral. So you've got your candy canes here, and then you have your neutral side that you could use any time of year. So this Christmas, even though it's called 'Tis the Season, it can actually be used year-round because of the neutral side. And some of them even have 2 neutral sides. So you see feathers on this side, and then just kind of a cherry cobbler pattern on the other side. So it really, really works well for using for year-round card making. And that was the point. I was trying to make sure that everything in this pack could be either used for Christmas if you so desire, or you could take this on and make cards in be inspired by this set of cards in April or May or June or whatever, because you can always use the other side of that paper. All right, and what else is in here? Well, let's just take a peek. Oh, we have some gold glitter dots. Now, these enamel dots don't look very masculine, do they? Let me show you the card we're going to make today and how every single card uses gold glitter dots, but I create them. They are created in a way that does not look feminine. So let me just show you a close-up of the card we're making today. And it looks like this. Oh, look at there. We just made those glitter dots look masculine. And I'll show you exactly how to do that today as we are making this very card. So let me set that aside. So that comes in your package. In addition, something very masculine in this package is our Early Espresso Faux Suede trim. This is a wonderful trim. In fact, let me show you again. On the card we're making today, I use it as a dividing line between the embossed paper and the pattern paper. Now, this is a great card that can be used year-round. So your packet for the basic kit does include a full pack of that ribbon. So pretty fun. And what else is in here? So we're still working with the basic pack. That's at the $50 level. So let me pull this out. Oh my gosh. So last month I gave away 6x6 designer series paper. I got thank yous. I got thank yous from people telling me how much they loved it. So let me just show you. I decided to up the number of pages included in the basic kit. So this is 24 sheets of 6x6 retired designer series paper. It also includes a throwback card because I'm not doing craft fairs this year, so I need to get some of these throwback cards out of my house. So you guys are getting gifted with those. And it also includes your Happy Stamper token. And when you have 10 of these tokens, you get to pick a free stamp set. So many of you are my customers. You have been using this token program for years and you love it. And over the last 3 or 4 months, I've been able to introduce a lot more new customers to my token program. And they are also telling me that they love it. All right, so now let me just share with you a little bit more. So here we have our Stamping to Share November Basic Card Kit, and you can see that it is priced at $50. It included every single thing that I showed you. But let's say that you already have the dies because you were pretty intrigued by them because they cut out all of those fabulous trees. I mean, you really hardly need a stamp set for these. They're beautiful, but let's say you would like to get the stamp set. Now that you have the dies, you want the stamp set too. So if you're just getting the stamp set with this kit, you would add on another $25. Again, includes your shipping, handling, taxes, all of that. That's your straight price cost, and you will get the In the Pines stamp set added into your kit. Let's say you have the stamp set because you're one of my really good customers. You turned in one of your Happy Stamper token sets and you already have the stamp set. Well, in that case, you probably just need the dies. So your add-on price would be $90, and that would include everything that you've seen and the dies. All right, so let me share with you the next add-on, which would be, and I'm going to show you brand new here, it would be the In the Pines bundle. So it's the entire bundle. You'd get it all. Includes shipping, handling, all of the goodies, and extra, and I'll show you the extra in just a minute. So you get the beautiful stamp set that can be used year-round. It's not just for Christmas. It's great for masculine card making, along with the Pine Woods dies. That's the bundle. And the extras that are included. So remember how I shared with you that you would get 24 6x6 designer series paper. You will get another set of 24 6x6 designer series paper. You'll get another throwback card. Let me get this throwback card into this pack here. So you'll get 2 of these. So it's like basically getting another entire pack of 6x6 designer series paper because this would equal 48 sheets. And instead of one Happy Stamper token, when you get the bundle added on to your basic kit, you will get 2 Happy Stamper tokens. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the card that we're making today. And I think you guys are going to love it. So let me share it with you. It is this card right here. Oh my goodness, it is so beautiful. And this is a classic design. This is the kind of design that you can translate into a lot of different stamp sets. It is one of those designs that can be carried over into almost anything that you're working with. Because what we have here is a beautiful embossed background. We just have a 2-inch strip of designer series paper at the bottom, so simple. A little divider ribbon, and then you open it up and you have your stamped image on the inside. It's beautiful and elegant, and that, as you know, is my favorite kind of card. So let's go ahead and make one of these cards that's in the kit. So we're going to start with Going Granite. I think that's the name of the paper. All of a sudden my mind is like, is it called Going Granite? But I think it is. And it's 4 1/4 by 11 inches scored at 5 1/2. So you get your long landscape style card is what we're doing here. And then your next thing that you're going to need is a 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece of the granite. And you are going to run this through a Stampin' Cut machine, except I do that for you. So let me show you. It uses the In the Pines I think it's in the pines, or is it in the woods? I don't know, you guys. When you've been in Stampin' Up! As long as I have, you start really getting confused by the names because there's a lot of similarities with things we've had in the past and things we have now. But whatever, it is a beautifully embossed panel of evergreen trees, so I know that for sure. And it's gorgeous. In fact, I bought 2 of these embossing folders because I liked them so much. I wanted to have one at home and one at the cabin, because where else? I mean, it's just so beautiful. I had to have it up there too. So it's gorgeous. Then the next thing we're going to do to create this card is we have to pick a strip of 2x6 Designer Series paper. So the 2 strips that will be included in your kit are these 2. And I think I'll go ahead and I'll use the plaid strip for this particular card. So the way we're going to do it is, let me flip it over. And I'm going to use some multi-purpose liquid glue. And the reason that I'm using the glue is because there are lots of divots in here with the embossing, and the glue kind of goes into those and helps your paper stay on better. So I'm just going to put a little line of glue about as far as the end of my panel there and bring it over so I've got a nice little rectangle. Then I can use this side as my handle, flip it over, and set it right in just like so. Just wiggle that into place, give it a couple of seconds to set up. And while we're waiting for that to set up, I'm just going to set it aside for a second. Let's look at these gold glitter dots. And the way I'm going to make those masculine is I'm going to use a light basic black Stampin' Blend. So your blends come in a 2-pack. You get a light and a dark. So this is the basic black and I'm using the light. Then what you do is you just go ahead and you color in one of the mediums, just like this. This is kind of like another medium. There's like 2 medium sizes, so color in a bigger medium and a smaller medium, and then one of the tinies. And you just add the color with your light Stampin' Blend. I'm going to hold this up. Doesn't that just change the whole direction of what this looks like? It's so different now, and it looks much more masculine, and it just adds the perfect little accent to what we're doing with this card. Let's see, we need to do some stamping as well. So let me grab my ink here. We're going to be using Shaded Spruce is the ink. So I'm going to open that up. And then we're going to take those 3 pine trees, and those are going to be stamped. Now I am pre-cutting this for you. So this is the largest of the shaped Stitch So Sweetly dies. So that will be included in your packet, already pre-cut. Let me grab that out. And then I would suggest using a Stampin' Mat when you're stamping so you can get a nice image. As you know, with a photopolymer stamp set, there's no cushion. So you want a nice cushion as you're stamping to get a good image. Then I'm going to ink up these pine trees, flip it over, and we're just going to stamp it, pretty much right in the middle. In fact, let me move this paper out of here so that you can see what that looks like. So it looks just like that. Then there's another, so we don't want these trees just floating in outer space. So we're going to ground them, and Stampin' Up! Thoughtfully put some ground with this stamp set. And we're just going to, now I have to pull it a little bit more my way so I can see what's going on here. Look at that, just like that, we have some ground. So we're going to do the same thing over here. And there it is. That's what that looks like for your outside panel. Then for the inside panel, you're taking some Whisper White 4 by 5 1/4. We're going to do the same thing on the inside panel. We're just going to add a little bit of tree action here in the lower left corner. And we'll take that little bit of ground and add some ground. And there we go. So the inside panel is done. And notice I did not add any sentiments because that way you can customize it yourself. You can make it for birthday or Christmas or whatever you desire. All right, so now let's go ahead and finish assembling this card. So I'm going to flip this over, take my paper snips, or you could use a Stampin' Trimmer as well. And then you can take some of that ribbon that is included in your kit. You'll get a full roll. Just trim that off. That's a wonderful ribbon. I loved it the second I saw it in the catalog, and it's even more gorgeous in real life. So flip that around. We're just going to tape that on the back. Let me go ahead and finish this out. That looks great. Then we are going to take this panel. I'm going to flip it over and add some dimensionals. So I'm just going to put 4 dimensionals on here, but I'm keeping them to the top and I'm keeping them to the bottom because I don't want them sort of tilting over the top of the ribbon. I want the ribbon to be nice and breathable down there. We don't want it all so tight. And then sometimes if you put things right over the top of ribbons, it gets a little tilty. So keep it to the top and the bottom. And then you're just going to center this right over the top of that ribbon, but keep it on the right-hand side. And there we go. Now, those little gems that we colored here, these gold glitters, I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool, and you just kind of scoot them off. And you're going to put the biggest one here, and then the next biggest one goes up here in this corner, and then the little tiny goes right here. There we go. Now it's just a matter of assembling this all, and it's real easy. So I'm going to go ahead and use my seal to just put a line of adhesive along the top of my inside panel. So that goes right here. And then we can use glue or seal, whatever you feel like doing. I'm going to use glue because I love the wiggle room, because I like everything to be just nice and perfect. You know that about me. So set this in and just kind of wiggle it into place. And that looks really good. And there is one of the cards. Now, I am going to do something special here. I am going to share with you what all of the cards in this kit look like. So let me do that. And just as an FYI, you have until November 15th to sign up for my November card kit to go. So the first set of cards look like this. We just did them. So pretty, right? The second set of cards includes the Moose Punch. We all know we love the Moose Punch. So I pre-punched a whole bunch of mooses already so I can have them ready to go when I'm packing up these kits. But look at how awesome this is. So these are thinking of you, but again, you could put happy birthday here or whatever sentiments you already have at home. There's the inside panel. Isn't that fantastic? And let's go ahead. The third set of cards in this kit uses the nested labels, which of course I've provided for you. I love the pop of red on this one. Some big trees on the inside. Again, leaving it sentiment free, so you can use these masculine type of cards with anything. And then the final version of cards looks like this. Isn't it great? And then we used, boy, I can't remember now right off the top of my head, but it will be in your notes when you get the PDF. But it has got some sweet little gems down here that have also been colored with Stampin' Blends. So I'm going to set these all here, and I'm going to sign off. I'm going to get my blog post ready so that you guys can start signing up today for the kit to go for November. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.